You know, why don't we do the news?
Okay.
It's a big weekend coming up, as you know, a 3-day weekend.
Lots of things going on.
Yeah, most of them at Jackie's house.
No, Jackie's not having the big party. Remember, it's Scott DePace.
Well,
How come you're not having a big party?
I had one 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Really?
I didn't go.
I didn't know about that.
Yes, you did.
Lion sucker.
I want to go when the water's warm.
You know what? I heard that if you go to the Jersey Shore,
Yeah.
walk into the water, and look down, you will see your feet. The water is cleaner this year than it has ever been. You know, that hasn't been possible before. They have really worked hard to clean up the Jersey Shore, and they say the swimming is good.
You know why Jackie doesn't have that many parties anymore? He lets John throw all the parties.
Well, he probably feels eclipsed because he's not near the beach.
Right.
And he gets tired of that being pointed out to him that he doesn't have a beach house and John does.
All right.
How is she talking?
You don't have a
We
beach
know
house.
exactly what she's talking about. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, like, each year now, we say, Jack, so you're going to have the party this year because we're supposed to alternate? But he goes, I don't know. I'll see. They always wait so long that I just go, all right,
You
I'll
go
have
ahead
it.
and have the
you know.
party.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, Jack. I always say, we were supposed to alternate. You remember this?
No.
Oh, all right.
He was drunk when you had that conversation, and you were hitting him in the head with a door.
Call your wife and ask if it's true, Jack.
No idea what you're saying.
She was there, I was there, my wife was there, and you were there, but I guess you didn't hear us.
And why don't you just say, I don't want to have a party? Why do you just stall him?
Am I being accused of having too many parties or not enough?
Not enough.
I had one 2 weeks ago.
No, that was to get that piece of wood in the phone. That wasn't a party.
That was a very small.
That wasn't good.
That wasn't like the blowouts you
I
used to
guess you'll have 100 lobsters at your party, John.
I got to borrow your lobster cooker, by the way.
Borrow.
How much problem would it be to borrow your lobster cooker? Which means, will you bring it over?
And put lobster in it.
Put the water in it, put the lobster in it, cook it.
And I need some beer, too.
Bring beers.
And could you...
You know what John does?
Hey, Jackie, you never thanked me. I brought a case of beer to your party.
I know.
No, you didn't.
Well, I told them to thank you profusely.
He didn't thank you for that?
No, I never even heard from him.
Unbelievable.
Who's they?
Your 2 henchmen.
Yeah, but you could come to me and say, hey, Howard,
Why
thank
can't
you.
you thank him
I
personally?
was thanking personally if you showed up at the party.
Oh, come on.
Who's your 2 henchmen?
I had 2 guys bring over a case of beer. I couldn't make the party, but I thought it would be a nice thing to say, hey, Jack, here's a case of beer.
With Ralph.
No, I couldn't make it out because I was with my family. I had a family crisis that day.
You made it to dinner with Ralph?
Well,
at
the
10 o'clock
crisis
at night,
was over.
stupid. And I had to get back into the city because my daughter was there.
Who cares?
Oh, what an awful, nasty human being.
You can't do enough for him.
He sends Nobody told me about the party. He sends you something.
I'm teasing. I loved it. I forgot to thank you.
All right, whatever.
Right, but you would have remembered.
Now what am I going to do with 10 cases of seltzer that went your way, now they're in my
could
way?
have bought some champagne.
I don't want that seltzer.
He said they were in your
Seltzer.
way, and now they're in his way.
I brought Heineken. I brought beer.
No, there was seltzer as well.
They brought me 10 cases
Well, yeah.
of seltzer, and that's what you're getting for Christmas.
He's mad you got him seltzer. What's wrong with that?
Not everybody drinks, Jackie.
I got him seltzer, too.
I'm kidding. You know what John does when he's having a party? This is the truth, and he can deny this. He goes to the local seafood place and says, has Jackie been here yet?
I know, I heard that.
No, this is such a lie. It is a lie. It's such a lie.
What does that mean?
I went
You've
there to pick
already
up the
ordered?
Have I been here to buy seafood?
Howard, Jackie comes to my house and says, I have shrimp that I got to pick up in an hour. So an hour later, Jackie's at the, he's in the water, and I said, and then I was going to pick up stuff, so I went to pick it up for us. I mean, he's such a liar.
3 parties you've done that.
No, no.
Did he
You say, don't worry, I'm bringing the shrimp, because you always bring the shrimp. But I mean, I don't tell you to do that. You offer that.
Wrong.
It's not wrong.
Oh, and then he never even brings it that day.
No, and then he was drunk and swimming in the water, so I went and picked it up.
Drunk.
So then I jump out of the water, jump in the car,
So
run to
sick.
get the shrimp.
And Howard, you know what? I got to tell you,
He's drunken in the water constantly.
No, he's drunk.
They tell you not to do that. Don't
But
drink.
not Jackie can only get
Swims
in the
a
water.
mile out,
Yeah.
drunk out of his mind. I'm telling you, the guy's going to die in the
We're going
water.
to argue all day, but the bottom line is, I pay for the seafood every time.
I don't argue all that. No, I got 5 pounds of shrimp, and you brought another 10, but I didn't tell you.
You might be able to watch your money if you didn't drink so much.
Right.
What does he do? He gets loaded and goes into the water and swims a mile?
Oh, he swims so far out.
He doesn't even know he's swimming that far.
He can do it like any day. I mean, he's got way too far. He's out where the boats can just run right over him.
Right.
You know, because it isn't a safety zone past that way.
I do swim that far out, but not when I'm drinking.
Oh, so you never had a few beers and did it?
No.
He's lying?
Yeah. Have you been completely plastered swimming out to the jetty?
Of course.
Well, anyway, aside from their beef...
He's just always drunk.
But John is drunk.
I do it at home. I'm not swimming when I do it.
John is drunk and in the water, too. So I don't know why...
But he can't swim.
I can. About Jackie.
He's got no fear of swimming out in the water.
That time they had the party for me, you know how drunk John was that he was falling all over everybody and screaming because Fred wouldn't get off stage? Right. It was after that he swam to the jetty. He was so drunk he could hardly stand.
Yeah, but I had Jackie with me to say
It was unreal.
Well, this is going to be fun. So are you going to the Paces?
No.
So you're not going to go?
No. Well, you guys talked me out of it. Sounds like a horrible party.
You going to send them salsa?
The Paces having a party in the middle of Jersey, 45 minutes away from Manhattan.
And here's where it gets worse.
And
it's going to be the only nice day.
Yeah.
That's right, because Sunday and Monday are supposed to suck.
Crap.
Yeah, but
no pool.
It may be an hour and a half.
The only entertainment is foosball.
Howard.
And horseshoes.
And lawn dart. Howard.
What?
An hour and a half. It's 3 hours on Memorial Day.
I know.
It's not on a Saturday at 4 o'clock. No one's going.
Are you saying only an idiot would go there on a Saturday?
No, listen, we're going. Guys, you know, just because you've never had this type of fun before, it does happen to be fun.
What is?
Horseshoes.
What,
everything from horseshoes to wiffle ball to barbecue to foosball to pool table to ping pong. All that stuff.
I feel bad for this guy. He's throwing a party. He has to convince people to go.
He's got like James.
I don't care. I do Howard Twister. Howard, your seltzer's more of a party than
any Twister?
Bingo?
No Twister or bingo.
I'll get a yops again.
And video games.
Charades. Ping pong.
Any charades?
On top of the pool table.
I can't go. I can't go because I have commitment.
We got things in a blanket.
It is the only good day is going to be there, and there's no water this week.
You don't think Sunday's going to be...
They say that it's going to be rainy or cloudy on Sunday.
You never know.
They say the best day if you're going to barbecue or do any of that stuff is Saturday.
Thank you. That's why I picked
Best day.
Best day.
Best day going.
Where did I get the accent? I don't know.
I'm going to kill you.
Does it stink in your section of Jersey?
We're going to
It is the most beautiful part.
How bad does it smell?
You know what sucks? Like, you know, Jackie has this whole tooth reason of the reason why he's not going.
Yeah, John.
Oh, that's a
don't
lie.
Come.
I still doesn't understand. No, I'm saying Jackie.
You're trying to get out. You know what?
I'm so concerned with me.
I'm going because
everything is me.
Because you're going to drive, I guess.
Yeah, why do you care what Jackie does?
Yeah,
No, I just think it's funny that for 2 weeks he can't do anything because of his tooth.
What's it?
Well, it hurts.
I don't know.
What's weird?
How does that affect you?
You drink.
Because he thinks he's married to you.
No, Howard. No, Jackie drinks so he doesn't feel pain.
John
He has
doesn't want
pain,
to
but
go to the
everyone
party, so he's looking.
Exactly.
So he goes,
That's
Jackie
what
doesn't
he's
want to
about
go,
to
so then he gets...
Yeah, Jackie's not driving.
It's killing John that you're not going and he's got to
He's got some
go.
lame excuse.
So don't go.
No, I'm going to
have to go.
You don't have
No, I'm going to go.
Really? Don't. You know what? You're not allowed to
I
go.
think you should ban him.
Jesus.
You can't play horseshoes then.
You going to go, John?
It's going to be so much fun.
I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm going.
You're going to spend your whole day getting there.
John was so hoping you
40
would
minutes.
go. That would be entertainment for him.
Dude, you're going to spend your whole day getting to the party and you're going to miss all the good weather Saturday.
I know.
Doesn't make any sense.
This guy drives an hour and a half to get home each day.
I know.
I mean,
No, I don't. It's not that long.
Ralph, you're on the air.
You know what? It'll probably be a good party if you have, like, nothing else to do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If you have
Right.
anything else
you know what?
to do, though,
Just
you
'cause
should go do that.
Just because you can't have fun with a bunch of people you know, all of the E-crews going, you know.
Are you going, Ralph?
Aren't those the people you always avoid, Howard?
Aren't you? Are you going, Ralph?
No.
You going away?
Yeah.
You're definitely going away.
Fire
Yeah.
Island?
Yeah, the weather's going to stink around here, so I think I'm going to go away.
Saturday's going to be
Going away, huh?
He goes to California all the time.
He's going to jump a plane to California.
Because Ralph can't get laid in New York, so like now his thing is he wants to get laid in He thinks he can always get laid in California. He has better luck out there.
He comes over your house once a day and he has enough money to fly around the town like it.
It has nothing to do with
Have you
getting
seen where he
laid.
lives?
Ralph makes a lot of money, evidently.
It has nothing to do with getting laid.
So why are you going out there? You're going out there to get laid.
We're having a party for at the mansion.
How can he afford to just like buy a ticket now? I mean, it's like
I don't know how he does it. Don't ask me.
I bet his rear end's sore from making money.
Hey, Rob, how are you doing this? I mean, the travel and the...
It does not cost me anything to fly.
Why?
A secret. I can't tell you.
Oh, boy.
I can't discuss it.
Your boyfriend
No,
flying
actually, I have frequent flyer miles. What's the big deal?
Yeah, but the last minute you can call up and...
But you got to fly a lot to get frequent flyer miles.
And they're the hardest tickets to get. Anytime you try to get a frequent flyer ticket,
frequent faggot miles.
Wow.
Cheap shot.
Real funny.
Yeah.
So you're not going to the party either?
No.
I don't think anyone's going. I talked to Anne-Marie today. She's not going either.
She's going.
Oh, she is going?
Talk to her.
Yeah.
Howard, let me
She
tell
and
you.
60 other people are going.
I'm not
It
going.
would be your scene, Howard.
No, I'm not going.
It won't, actually.
It might be fun if you have, like I said, if there's like nothing else going on.
Yeah, but Ralph, you really don't know my scene. I might like it, but I really have plans.
All of a sudden you got a scene.
Ralph said, Ralph
knows my scene. He actually does.
How great was
You
that?
don't have any scene. You just see people.
Buying
Right.
Ralph dinner is your scene.
What?
Not a scene.
My scene seems to be buying Ralph dinners, right? Now you have to buy dinner for Stuttering John. I'm always buying dinner for Ralph.
You want to
All of a sudden there's
trade
a
albatrosses on the weekend?
Yeah, we'll switch our albatross.
Hey, you don't let me pay, man. I try.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reach it into that pocket awful
Yeah,
slow.
but you know the pain on your face.
Ralph, if you wanted to pay, you'd go up to the restaurant ahead of time. Like, you'd walk up to, let's say you're going to the bathroom, and you say to him, listen, here's my credit card. You put this on the credit card.
I'll take
Has he ever paid?
No.
Someday you should let him pull out his wallet.
I pay for dinner all the time for people.
Have you ever paid for Howard?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's horrible.
No, I've tried though.
No, I don't want to pay.
You should
He doesn't have, no, he doesn't have to pay.
I took Kathy and Laura to dinner the other day.
Yeah, Howard.
He's my girlfriend. I don't make my girlfriend pay.
Yeah, I shouldn't pay, man. You got more money than me. You should
Right.
pay.
Ratso pays more often
for it.
than Ralph does. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that comment, Ralph.
Thank you. Thank you for
All
dinner.
of California waits your arrival.
Hey, we didn't talk about the movie. Did you like that movie last weekend?
We'll talk about it later.
They're rolling out the red carpet because Ralph is on his way to California.
Yeah.
Alert the media.
Anyway, aside from Scott, there are some beaches around that people might want to check out. The best beaches in America? Bayville. Number one, no, it was not Bayville.
Bayville
Is Kawa
Fred's Hamptons.
Nuawa.
Who's going to Fred's Hamptons? Those two are fighting back there. Who's going to Scott DePace's party? No one, right?
Sounds like the East
From this show, nobody except me.
I'm going.
Oh,
You are, Gary?
Yeah, I'm going.
At this point, I don't think DePace is going.
In all fairness,
Yeah.
I don't get to go anywhere, so DePace seems like a pleasure.
Where are you? What are you going to do? The foosball or ping
I
pong?
might just go for the hot tub.
Horseshoes. How about lawn jarts?
There'll be 40 people in the hot tub.
Really? What is the games? What are the games?
Prince of Persia.
Indian
Wiffle ball.
All right, here are the...
Wiffle ball. What else?
Wiffle ball. We'll start with wiffle ball and horseshoes, because
All right.
you figure, you know...
It's more. Yeah. Wiffle ball and horseshoes, yeah.
4 o'clock in the, you know, in the, one of the outside still.
Yeah.
Probably it'll get a little darker, a little cooler.
ball.
Some people will start heading down towards the pool table and the foosball table.
Howard, we're going to be downstairs in his basement.
Right, on a beautiful day.
No, it'd be later.
Come on, come on.
Then we can throw in some
The
darts.
best part of the day you'll be trying to get there is what.
Where do you throw darts?
40 minutes. Right on the
Scott.
wall, there's a dartboard.
Oh, indoors. A lot of indoor activity.
Jeez, wouldn't you?
But then later on that night, I've got the night horseshoes set up. So bring out the lights and we'll play
So you go
horseshoes.
back outside.
Find the horseshoes fluorescent.
Dude, that sounds like a real winner.
Yeah, that's just, you know, that's something on the side. The rest of it is what you do at every other party. You talk to people, you drink plenty of alcohol, and you have fun, and there's great food, and what do you need?
Right. How about some water?
What do you do to have fun?
Me?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Sure we do.
What is it?
The E-Crew just decided we're not going.
I mean, does that sound like a horrible party or what?
They're all talking.
now.
You know what? Be honest.
It's not like a party that...
Are there going to be any girls there for all? It sounds like there'll be 100 guys and like Robin Radzinski, Anne-Marie,
maybe.
My wife,
maybe.
My wife works on a show.
My wife will be top.
Like, what about a guy like Ganji? Is he going to meet girls?
There are no girls, no single girls
You don't know.
to hang with. No.
No, you don't know that. That's not true. I would say there's not as many girls as guys. It's not like a, a Doug party where it's all guys, though.
Doug Goodstein party.
These parties sound like nightmares.
They are. Everybody hates them.
Like your family barbecue in the backyard.
Right.
That's what it is.
Is everything about
that's fun.
girls?
All right.
Is everything about women?
No, but I know these guys. Yeah, well, yeah.
Have you ever just sat down and drank a beer and played a game of pool with someone?
Benji's not going.
That's
And
fun.
Benji will go through the opening of an envelope.
Benji's not going to...
Right.
I mean, he's turning down a free meal.
Listen, there's 60 other people going, so I don't care if any of you come.
After 15 minutes, the bald jokes will get old, and we're going to be like, what are we doing here?
His wife supposedly knows tons of hot chicks from the show she works on,
Right.
and she just refuses to invite them all.
That is not...
Oh!
The best thing about
No, they know that the parties aren't any good, so they don't come.
No. But
the best thing about going to Scott the Pace party or hanging out with Scott is like Einziger and me, everyone just goofs on him the whole time.
Right.
The only
That is fine. If you like to...
all right, well, whatever. Yeah, what is it, Benji? You're not going?
Well, what's the point of everyone getting together? I mean, what's the point if there's no girls there and everything?
Thanks, Benji.
No, I mean, why would you want to do that?
Right.
We see each other every day.
Because we're people. It's fun. You're working all the time. You want to let off some
But
steam and drink some beer.
why would you want to hang out with? Why would you want to hang out with?
No, maybe we don't want to hang out with you.
Truth be told, I might go if Benji's not going.
I'm being serious. Like, if there's no chance, if there's a very little chance of meeting.
Well, it doesn't always have to be about girls. You can go there and hang out with your
Is this
fellow
something you
workers.
like here?
Why would
You
you
want
want
to
to
hang out with?
Would you rather just have free time, totally free time, do anything you want?
Benji, at
I
the
would,
whorehouse,
yeah.
there's very little chance of you meeting a girl.
No, that's not.
Sure thing.
All right, listen, Scott, good luck with your party. We look forward to hearing the details on Tuesday.
All right.
I wish you luck with the horseshoes and the foosball and everything else. Sounds like sounds great.
You're going to be tired from this party.
Play horseshoes
You know,
at
what's
gunpoint.
better, daytime horseshoes or night horseshoes?
Well, you're going to find out.
Well, there's a lot better chance of somebody getting hurt.
on there.
What is it, Ralph?
You know there's going to be no hot chicks there because any kind of hot chick who's got anything going on isn't going to be at the Pace's house.
Dude, it's not
about hot chicks.
Yeah, we got nothing going on. We ain't going.
Come on, it's always about chicks. It's always about
No, it
chicks.
isn't. You could go there and hang out with, it would be fun to hang out with the guys and just play pool and do that kind of thing. I can see what he's saying.
Yeah, but you want the chance that maybe a hot chick's going to show up.
Right.
If you're going to drive all
Let me ask you this.
that way.
Is there a chance that a hot chick will show up?
There's definitely a few hot chicks going to be there.
Right.
I got an idea.
Sign up on the
Let's have the
You got to
party at my
consider
house.
what the Pace
Maybe
is hot too.
Wait, what is that, John? You're going to offer the party at your
Yeah,
house?
let's have. I swear to God.
All right.
Let's have. You can invite all your people at my house.
All right.
Tomorrow we'll have it all at my house.
All right. That's good.
But then there'll be no horseshoes.
No, but then we can go to the beach. We can go swimming.
But the horseshoes are
Isn't it too cold to go swimming?
No.
We're going to
No?
play with
The water's
Jackie's
good?
Jetty.
So you get drunk like Jackie and just jump in.
Eddie, what is it?
Yeah, hold on, Howard.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not invited to that party that Scott the Pace is giving.
Yeah.
But just in case he's thinking about inviting me, I want to say I'm busy all weekend.
All right, thank you. This guy wouldn't go if he was invited.
Hey, Scott, you going to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey too?
Eddie, you're invited.
Maybe. We're going to play Pin the Wig on the Pace.
One of the highlights is that Einziger and Doug cook.
Oh,
the chefs.
Oh, that's fun. Gives him something to do.
Yeah. City folk.
I got a boner already.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to California. I'm going to go to the Pace's party.
You're going to miss it.
See, now you're going to miss with a goof.
Right, now the goof factor's setting in.
Bring weed.
It's going to be fun.
No, I'm getting into
All
it.
of a sudden, everybody wants to go.
I'd have to be real loaded, though.
Hey, who made the patties? These are pretty good size.
It is real fun just to sit around and goof on the Pace all day.
Yeah.
Is
Also,
there going to be drugs there or just alcohol? Because I think you need drugs.
there might be. I won't be bringing them.
I just want to go to the beach and read a book.
Yeah.
Boy, that's fun.
John, you won't be doing that because you'll be driving to Jersey for an hour and a half.
Right. During the time you would be out in the sun,
No, Howard,
you have
you're wrong.
to get there.
John is seriously bumming.
Howard,
No, listen.
you guys.
I like.
Wait a minute.
Howard, you're wrong.
You drive to
the
Long
traffic
Island
is
every
going to be at a
freaking day.
standstill. John will be able to read.
Yeah, oh, that's right. You'll be able to read in your car.
He's going by this excuse of his tooth, Scott. You should be mad at him.
I don't care if anyone goes.
He doesn't care if you don't
I don't
go.
understand. There's
yes,
no
he does.
obligation.
Yes, he does, Howard. He cares.
John asked me to rent a limo so we could drink all the way there.
Did he?
I would ask Jackie for money. Let's take blood from a stone.
Let's take a call.
Oh, how dare you?
All right, thank you. I got to get to the rest of the news. We really do have to leave.
This is big
Just
news.
your party.
What?
Can I sit in for news?
Yeah, you can sit in.
Howard, listen, Howard.
Do
Will you
us a
offer
favor.
I-1 money to cancel the party?
Howard, do us a favor. Let's do the news right through Saturday.
I got some news for you, DePace. Nobody's coming.
Ralph?
Thank you.
I don't want you to come.
What is it, Bill? Go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Tonight's the first night of Fag and Bag Night on the Long Island Railroad.
What do you mean?
Well, they all come on the train with like 7 days worth of luggage going out to Fire Island. Bag and bag. 2 bags with their little dog in between them.
Oh.
And now the new thing is they bring wine and cheese.
Even that sounds like more fun than...
So what do you take the train every day?
Every freaking day. An hour and a half there, an hour and a half back.
And you're mad that the gay guys are going to Fire Island?
They take up all the seats. All my buddies and I, we just hate it. We call it Fag and Bag Night.
You know what? I know this guy's being like homophobic and everything.
Yeah.
But I could use nicer words. He's so right, Howard. They have the little kennel carriers.
Yeah.
And there's cats and little dogs.
And these little soft bags, they put them in.
They do. Gay people can't travel light.
Right.
You know,
gay people can't travel light.
They're just going to bring everything.
They carry everything.
It's like Ralph.
Yeah. I've been packing for 2 days.
So it's always like 2 guys and
the guys, the little dog in between, and then they open up
and the basket now with the wine and cheese.
with the wine and cheese. Yeah.
Huge duffel bag.
just trying to make the trip relaxing.
Yeah. I don't know why people have to travel with lawn furniture.
No.
Chairs.
Why don't they buy some furniture out there?
Because they got to bring it with them.
No, they got to bring everything. Everything you can imagine.
I wonder where that little dog's going and what's he getting involved in.
Listen, Howard, Rick Lazio. Rick Lazio's a neighbor of mine. A great guy.
Yeah, I like Rick Lazio.
He's against same-sex marriage.
Guy.
He is against same-sex marriage. He is?
Giuliani was my guy in the city. He's my guy on the island. You got to support him.
All right, thank you.
All right.
So that's going to make you not vote for the guy because he's not for same-sex marriage.
No, it tells you a lot about a person.
Oh, Howard, Scott's against gays in the military.
You are, Scott?
Yeah. Be honest.
No, that is not
how I said it. On the planet. That's not how I said it.
Why can't gays be in the military?
All I'll say is I wouldn't want it to be on the front line with a guy who
Why not? Who cares?
Who what? Wait, I'll let him finish.
Ass.
Yeah.
Who's what?
Who's looking at my ass?
No, he ain't looking at that ass.
Some of my
when you're sitting there fighting for your life, I wouldn't want to be involved with someone who you know,
might be attracted to you.
Maybe who's going to make me and a whole lot of other people not so happy to be there.
You're wacky.
Well, you shouldn't be happy to be there anyway.
I just don't understand. Listen,
you're homophobic.
In the military,
you're a homophobic idiot.
No guys come.
Let me ask you a question. If you were in a car,
I wouldn't want to be next to a woman on the front line either.
Here you go. If you were in a
That's no better.
Scott, if you were in a car accident, right, and a gay guy came to save you,
Let me die.
But does that mean that they have less ability to save you? What has to do with a gay person's ability to fight with you?
No. Listen, you know,
you might read the
Well, let me hear what. Listen what. No, go ahead. I want to hear.
Off the air. No. It's you know the stereotypes as well as I do. Okay.
Right.
I don't picture a gay guy being able to fight as well as everyone else.
If a gay guy gets in the Army, he's got to pass the same physical you pass, and he's got to go through the same 6 weeks of basic training you go through.
I don't see him having the anger that you might need to win a war.
He's fighting for his life.
Howard, he's got more anger.
Howard, you know what?
He's so afraid of his job.
He's so afraid about putting down gays like on the air because of his job.
He ain't going anywhere.
Howard,
anyway.
That's nothing to do with it.
He doesn't want to be in a foxhole, Howard. He doesn't want to be in a foxhole with gay guys.
I'm not saying they can't be. I don't see why it has to be an issue in the first place.
You think a gay guy can jump out and try and scratch the enemy's eyes out?
No, it's not. If I don't know, but if it's got to be I am gay and now I want to be in the military, let's say, well, you know what? Then I don't want to be in the military.
Hey, DePace.
What?
Don't you realize it's not about his feelings for you, it's about your feelings for him?
Right.
You know what? I don't care what it's about. If it has to do with fighting to save the country, whatever it has to do.
Because he's gay?
Listen to Ralph. He knows.
No.
Ralph can fight. He's gay.
I can fight good. I'll beat you up.
I say, you know what? For the 2% that you're going to offend, let's do it to make the 98% stronger. And that's my thought. And you know what? It doesn't mean that they can't be in the military at all.
You know what? Give us thinking.
Hey, the hell with Lazio. Let's get the pay.
You know what? John's got a point to make, though. If we get the pace tomorrow night around 9:30 after 10 beers, it'll be a whole different story.
It'll be a lot nicer words.
You know what, Gary? Roll tape.
Why don't we do a show where we all get drunk, and then we let our true colors come out?
Hear what he says about gay.
How about bisexuals? Scott? Can they be in the military?
No problem.
He thinks bisexuals are gay, so that's not true.
How do you know what I think, Gary? You don't
We've
know what I
heard
think.
you.
Hey, Crazy Cabby was in the military. He says gays are okay, right, Crazy Cabby?
Hey, we had gays in the Persian Gulf and in Panama, and they fight just as hard as anybody.
All right, then maybe I stand corrected then.
Scott, have you ever been in the military?
No, and I wouldn't want to be.
Too many flags in there.
I wouldn't want to be. Robin, have I ever came out here saying that gays should not be in the military?
Yes.
John and I had a private conversation. He brings it up here. That's just my feeling.
Hey,
I'm not going to go fight for it. I'm not going to sit there and say they can't.
Hey, Scott.
Howard,
I stormed the beaches of Normandy, my friend.
Good, go back.
Hey, think about it. Gay guys fight harder to save you so they can F you when the battle's over.
Who's the guy that says Howard?
Listen,
Hey, DePace, tell that story about the gym you used to belong to in West Hollywood.
No,
and how you left.
That was a long time ago.
How come he left?
Full of gays.
Because he realized it was a gay gym, and some guy was looking at him. He thought.
No.
And the guy goes to him. Let me tell the story, Scott, because I'll tell it right.
You're already telling it wrong. I had a University of Delaware T-shirt on.
Right.
The guy happened to be. He went to that school, and we started talking and hanging out, and he was working out, doing everything that I was. Thought he was quite cool.
Kismet.
He was cool until when?
So then I figured out, I already knew that this gym that I happened to belong to was very gay.
How'd you wind up there?
That's a whole nother story. I went there in the daytime when all the women were there.
All right, go ahead, yeah.
So then I just, I said to him, I said, what do you think of the gym? And he said, I love it. And I said, I like it, but there's too many gay people here.
No. You said there's too many fags here.
All right, whatever, yeah.
And that was pretty much it. He kind of just, that was the end of our...
And then you hit him, right?
And I was fine with that.
Why, because he was gay? He was gay.
No, why?
Was the guy gay that you said that to?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I think he was.
Would you not want a gay guy to spot you at the gym? Do you think he couldn't, what if the guy was just spotting you?
Get away. It's fine.
Get away. Realize, Scott, that what you're saying is the same thing people said about black people at one time?
Exactly.
Well,
I don't want them fighting with me because they probably...
He doesn't want any black people fighting with him.
They can't be in the front row with me, and I don't want to work out with them or swim with them.
Robin, that is... You can't be farther from the truth. No, that is not what I'm saying.
He told me that if he had a son, Howard, and his son was gay, his son
I would not be happy about it.
His son wouldn't be allowed to bring his,
You can't play horseshoes at the party. I would not be happy
turned into a real disaster.
I would not be happy about it. And two, if they started to, if he decided to kiss the kid in front of me, yeah, I would be offended by that.
Why do you start thinking of guys kissing? You're so gay, Scott.
We talked about it, you friggin' idiot. You're
How do you feel about same-sex marriage? How do you feel about same-sex marriage?
Same-sex marriage, Scott.
How do you feel about that? Because that certainly doesn't...
He's like Dr. Laura.
No, you know what? My only problem with it is if it's abused. And I don't think that it's a problem unless it somehow, why can't two guys who are just roommates then say that we're married so that they can get health benefits?
Because they have to go through a ceremony.
But if a couple... You have to go through a ceremony?
Yeah, you have to get a license just like married.
Yeah, but you can do that anywhere. You can do that in Vegas.
All right, listen, I can't debate this anymore. This is crazy. This is the Scott DePace show.
I've never put more than an hour thought into this. But that was my original...
Devoted your life to it.
You think about it every minute.
All right, here's Gay Ramon. Gay Ramon, what is it?
I want to prove that a gay man can beat Scott DePace at anything. You could beat Scott DePace at anything. You name it, I'll do it.
A race.
Foosball.
That's what the gays are.
Gay Ramon, what would you like to play in this?
Horseshoes.
Would you play him in a pool table?
Pool table, shoot.
Would you shoot pool against Gay Ramon?
2 pool tournaments in a row, 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know if Scott thinks that.
All right, well, then you might beat me there.
Yeah, what's a manly
Listen,
thing?
it has nothing to do with it. You guys are so retarded. It has to do with me.
I know.
If I'm sitting here trying to fight to save this damn country, I don't want to be uncomfortable. Right? So then I shouldn't be here.
Why should you be uncomfortable unless you're attracted to him?
It's going to be 120 degrees.
I've never been in the military.
Are you uncomfortable because you are attracted to men?
Yes.
That must be it. That's
And the
why I'm
temptation is
married.
too much.
He's a fag.
That's ridiculous.
No, you realize the problem is yours.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Does it get strange, though?
No.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite like 100 gays to Scott's
I
party.
think every one of us should bring a homeowner.
Everybody should go
Ruin
and
the
bring
party.
a
Live in Long Island.
Make him uncomfortable.
You don't understand. I have...
No, we don't.
I have gay friends. It has nothing to do with it.
Scott, the problem is you don't understand. You should
Ralph, listen, the problem is when you start explaining stuff to me, there's no,
There's no world.
Howard, you know what the weirdest thing about this is? Scott's really the only guy in the room that's ever had, a genuine gay experience we know about, which was that whole incident at Lucky Chang's where that woman and kissed you, and of course it's gay.
First of all, you kissed a guy.
First of all, I didn't
You're making out with a guy.
cheek.
You made out with a guy.
It was a guy.
It was on the cheek. Two,
I'm not
if
going to
I
party,
think it's a girl, how is that gay?
Right? I don't know. You're the only one fooled.
No,
Nobody who goes to Lucky Chang's doesn't know what's going on.
That was 6 years ago when I was drunk.
A drag queen is a great way for a straight guy who's gay to break out.
You got me. That's why I go there every week.
You know, dude.
God, when you found out it was a guy, you weren't all that pushing away.
What? Watch the show. I'm pissed off when you guys were telling me.
Oh, he's so
Only
cute.
because
Not when
we
you were
found
drunk,
out.
you weren't.
He's so cute. Get me drunk.
Dude, that night you went back in for her number.
Yeah.
He did.
You did.
You went back for the night.
You had already left, and you went back in for the
That's untrue.
He's got so many.
While I was in there, while I still thought it was a friggin' woman,
Give me your number and your penis size.
oh man,
dude, I've seen those broads at Lucky Chang's. There's no way they look like men. They look like women.
That was no woman.
Dude, Howard.
You're into trannies.
you never drank a couple of beers.
Howard, that's like thinking Dana is a girl.
There's a girl, I know.
I mean,
Dude.
Ralph.
Dude, that's gay. I hate to
You
tell
had
you.
a gay experience.
That's
Well,
gay.
you know what? Then I'm gay.
You're gay.
Whatever.
Well,
What do you
anybody who hates gays so much, they're just...
I don't hate gays. That's why you're so...
You're uncomfortable.
Give me the long list of your gay friends.
All right, listen, I got to finish the news, please. I got to get out of here.
Every time he starts a new topic.
You keep starting new topics. Jesus. Go back and don't you have to direct the show?
Yeah, I think I do. I'm out of here.
I hope they got this.
Yeah. Bald homo. Get out of here.
It is.
Yeah. All right, everybody, please.
Wow. So the party's up?
the rest of his hair just fell out.
I got to take a break now. Now I got to take a break.
We can't even finish.
No, I'm not going to be back. All right, thank you, Ralph.
Later.
I'll call you later and discuss this with you. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Come on, Robin. Come on. Please, you're holding up.
I don't have any energy. I've been arguing with Scott.
I see you're in there arguing with him more.
He came in. I don't know why. I didn't go looking for him.
People look for you. How about you?
You seek me out? What am I supposed to do? He's in here trying to explain his bigoted position.
I gotta explain myself.
You don't understand.
You don't understand why
I don't even think it's discriminatory, he says.
The more he talks, the bigger
the hole. Yeah. Anyway, let me calm down. A high school gym teacher is in trouble for putting a hidden video camera in the boys' locker room.
Really?
Officials at the Galway High School in Saratoga County say the teacher isn't a peeping Tom. He was just trying to catch the culprit who was defacing a bulletin board. School officials say the physical education teacher committed a gross error in judgment and faces internal disciplinary charges for secretly placing the video camera in the locker room. The incident came to light on Monday when students in the locker room noticed a red light in a locker room vent. The principal was alerted, and he found the camera. So,
just because I'm a homophobe don't mean I hate the blacks.
But if you're a gay black...
Was that what he was trying to... Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's what he was... But it's not about whether it's a black issue or a white issue. It's a bad issue to be against anybody.
Yeah.
I like black people as long as they hate fags. And I ain't going to wear my University of Delaware shirt no more neither.
This is the 5th busiest year for road travel. Over a holiday, millions of Americans plan to hit the road over the Memorial Day weekend. AAA estimates that more people will travel by car this year than last year, as a matter of fact, nearly 28.5 million.
How many of them are queer?
Another 6 million will take buses, trains, and planes.
They're gay.
Meanwhile, low unemployment and rising wages are helping motorists ignore the soaring gas prices. That is not stopping anyone. The current national average is $1.53 a gallon.
Everyone's driving away from Scott's party.
Not only...
I ain't going.
Not only are people finding more cars on the roadway, there are also more pleasure craft in the water. That includes boats and jet skis. And they say that oftentimes Water fun
chip in for gas.
includes drinking, and that's not such a good combination.
No. Yes,
you buy the beer and the gas.
Here's Admiral Terry Cross of the United States Coast Guard.
I swim and drink at the same time. Now you can't swim and drink.
Who talks about boaters finding waterways more crowded?
What number?
7.
Here, Jackie, listen to this. Jackie doesn't have a boat, thank God.
Yeah, I know better.
There are more boats on the water, period, and certainly that includes the jet skis. The Coast Guard has worked with manufacturers over the course
Admiral Joke Man!
Jet skis safer and as
jet
safe as they can possibly.
I think Jackie would buy a jet ski. He lives on the water, so we could have some fun. Yeah.
I borrow it. I do not. I hate.
I got a piece of wood.
Here's Virgil Chambers, the executive director of the National Safe Boating Council. He says too often boating is synonymous with alcohol use.
It's a form of recreation. They're out there to have fun.
Yeah,
and
fun.
Sometimes consuming
alcohol causes fun.
Beverages is part of that fun. Unfortunately, it is a tragedy.
It's worth it.
That's right. It ends in tragedy. So don't drink and boat. It doesn't work.
What about weed? Weed is good.
Yeah. It doesn't work any better than drinking and driving.
It does.
Now, unfortunately, we are dealing over this Memorial Day weekend with a major tragedy here in New York. New York City Police.
Yeah, it's got the pictures party.
And
hey, where's Dynamite?
Searching for a suspect in the murders of 5 people during a robbery at a Wendy's restaurant in Queens the other day.
I like to take heroin and go fishing.
7 workers were herded into a walk-in refrigerator by 2 robbers, tied up with duct tape and shot. It took one of the survivors 2 hours to crawl out of that situation and contact police. And when the police got there, they couldn't get in because the place was all locked up. Seems that the people who worked in this Wendy's knew the suspects, so they opened the door and let them in gladly. It now seems that there was a robbery motive as well as a disgruntled employee kind of thing going on, because they asked for the manager by name when they entered, and they got away with not more than $1,000, they say, even after going through all this and killing all these people.
All the queers will flood the train today going to the Hamptons with their pet carrier.
Here's New York City Police Commissioner Howard Safer, number 2.
Howard. I hate all Howard.
Keep yourself.
We believe that the perpetrators were known to at least some of the employees, and we have already gotten a number of good leads.
Yes, they actually say they have a description of one man, and they are definitely looking for him. They are looking for a few others, and they do have witnesses, one of them being a uniformed cop who tried to get into the place after the suspects walked in. So maybe they'll be finding those guys. There is a reward of $60,000 for the capture and conviction, I suppose, of those people.
I'll beat your ass.
Elian Gonzalez has not been in the news recently. He was returned to his father and has been quietly living somewhere around Washington, D.C., but they say this weekend Elian will be moving, and he'll be moving close to Al Gore. They're taking up a new residence. I don't know particularly why, but we do have word that Elian Gonzalez is moving. Meanwhile, Janet Reno returned to the Florida area the other day, and there were protesters.
Yeah.
Both pro and con. Here's one of them, number 5.
Yeah. Oh, she's not hot.
We are for the law and for justice, but this was not, to us, justice.
So that's one of the people who doesn't agree with Janet Reno returning that boy to his father. Here are natural sound of protesters outside.
Give it up already.
As Janet Reno stayed at a Miami hotel.
Janet Reno did the right thing. By the way, this protest took place in America.
We have no proof.
Oh, dear.
Unbelievable.
Could have been anywhere.
She did the wrong thing. Returning a boy to his father is wrong. And where do you ever hear that kind of logic? Not in this country.
Investigators flashing fake law enforcement badges and declaring they were armed bypassed security measures and entered the Justice Department, the Pentagon, the CIA, the FBI, and State Department headquarters over the course of several weeks as the General Accounting Office tried to see how secure our federal buildings are.
I don't care.
The GAO conducts investigations for Congress, was told to acquire fictitious law enforcement badges publicly available on the Internet and elsewhere, and try to gain access to secure facilities in a way in which weapons, explosives, chemicals, and biological agents, as well as listening devices, could be taken inside. Apparently, they found no resistance at any building. They got in wherever they tried to go. Here's Florida Congressman Bill McCollum, who heads the House subcommittee looking into this matter. Number 3.
On a single day, they succeeded in penetrating 8 secure buildings.
Rosie O'Donnell's kid has better security.
That could have been reached by terrorists during this same period of time is chilling.
McCollum says this should be really looked into because this could just be tip of the iceberg.
What concerns me most about this investigation is that the undercover investigators were 19 for 19.
Right.
The agencies they targeted, and 2 for 2 with the airports targeted.
So there you go. We're not very secure. You can find those badges on the Internet.
My 5 houses are more secure. Luckily, I have Mr. X.
A sobbing gunman hijacked a plane in the Philippines as it was about to land, robbed the people on board after pulling a gun in the cockpit, and then parachuted out of the plane in a homemade parachute. Everybody thought this was another one of those D.B. Cooper situations where the guy would get away and never be heard from again, but they have found his body. So this homemade parachute obviously did not work as well as Cooper, who made off with $200,000 from a plane in 1971 and has never been heard from again.
Join the Losers Club. I'm the president.
The Losers Club for men.
All right.
Mike Tyson is not in trouble with Las Vegas police. They have said they couldn't find enough evidence that Mike Tyson verbally and physically abused a topless dancer. So he will not be charged. Victoria Bianco, who is 24 and dances under the stage name Flower, had filed a formal complaint alleging that Tyson hit her and was abusive during a scuffle at Cheetah's nightclub. There was a lot of information saying it didn't happen and very little saying it did, according to a police spokesman, so there will be no charges. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson, according to People magazine, will be divorcing his wife of 3 years. It appears that marriage is over. I know you're sorry to hear about the breakup of any marriage.
Yes.
Cheryl Tiegs, meanwhile, has found a surrogate mother to carry twin boys for her. Who's older, Cheryl Tiegs or Jackie Jokeman?
Jackie Jokeman.
Jackie the Jokeman, of course.
Absolutely right. Cheryl
9 times out of 10, the answer is Jackie the Jokeman.
Is 42 and is now expecting fraternal twin boys with the help of a surrogate mother.
Oh, boy.
Tiegs and her husband, a yoga guru named Rod Stryker, were unable to conceive. Isn't this embarrassing? Were unable to conceive on their own. And at the suggestion of a fertility doctor, I'm like, why do I know this much about these people?
Right.
They were put in touch with an unidentified surrogate. Teague says she's jealous of this woman. The model's own eggs and Stryker's sperm were used, and the boys are due at the end of July. According to People, 55 women were expected at a shower thrown by one of her friends, the current wife of Norman Lear. And on May 24th, they, I guess, had this shower at Lear's estate. So, very nice for them. And George Hamilton has ended his 8-month relationship with novelist Danielle Steele.
Hard to believe that he can't be in a normal relationship.
He is getting back together with his ex-wife, Alana Stewart, for some kind of a business proposition. But they say that the Steele-Hamilton relationship broke up because Steele wanted a stronger commitment than Hamilton was prepared to give.
Same old story.
Yeah. At the movie theaters this weekend, you can see all kinds of things. I guess number one on everybody's list is Mission Impossible, the new Tom Cruise movie.
Tom Cruise.
Here is Tom Cruise himself.
Tom Cruise.
You're known as a bit of a daredevil, Tom, in your real life. So does your wife, Nicole, get worried about you?
Well, that's because they have nothing to talk about, so he goes out and tries dangerous things.
Yeah, she works.
Conversation's the most daring thing they can be involved in.
Yeah. Sometimes, but she knows. I mean, I'm not a maniac. I like motorcycles. I fly aerobatic airplanes, but I'm also practical and smart about it. I don't do stupid things when I'm flying. I enjoy it.
Oh, she dull. Good thing he's good looking.
Yeah, just keep looking at him.
Right.
Talk about. And will there be a Mission Impossible 3?
I don't know. I have to see. I have to see if I can come up with an idea.
No, he has to come up with the idea.
You're right. Yeah, I think he does come up with the idea.
We'll see. I had fun on this one. We'll see if the audience will go with it. I don't know, because it's different.
Oh, it's so different.
It is different. I'll give him that.
Wow, it's different. Okay.
Yes.
Something that's at the theaters right now. It's called Frequency. Stars Dennis Quaid. I guess Garth Brooks has a song in the movie.
Yeah.
What is the song When You Come Back to Me Again about, Garth?
My hat.
About a child that gets a chance to get a parent back, which right now is right down my alley.
Why don't you cry?
I think that's probably what drove me most and made me click and get to write with Jenny Yates, for the first time again at 40.
Oh, he's another bore.
And why is the leap of faith in Frequency so easy to take, and why should people see the film?
You'll take the leap with them, you'll believe it, and you'll want to believe it. And just a great piece of writing, great piece of directing. It's just, in this day and age where you're wondering, is things worth the music?
Okay.
Is things. Okay. Jackie Chan has a new movie coming out. It's called...
Oh, I'm not sitting through this.
Shanghai Noon. Here, Jackie talks about how he convinced a studio to make the film after super hits like Super Cop and Rush Hour, number 16.
I tell the producer, Roger Bombom, look, you understand me.
Roger blah, blah, blah.
I cannot tell you how good is this script. I just know it works. It's called Western Story. What means Western? I said, something like 1800, come, tell me. Then he take two, right?
Go do my laundry.
Tell the whole story.
Wouldn't you just say, yes, go do any movie, Jackie, just get out of my office.
Yeah, right.
Shut up.
Did you put money into something? A Jackie Chan movie. I know it worked.
And number 9 is Jackie Chan saying he uses all kinds of weapons in this movie.
You Chinese style?
Yeah. My style is I use everything as a weapon. Even use a chair, I use glasses. I use a jeans. I use a clothes, T-shirt.
Silver bullets.
I use shoes.
I use shoes. I use feet.
That's what I'm doing all those years in every my movie. I use everything.
I use Howard Stern poster.
Jackie CD.
Right. Anything else? Robin, is that it? There can't be anything less important than that in the news.
We had the boys from O-Town on today.
Oh, yes. Very handsome.
Brian Chan is one of the boys. And he's in Making the Band. It's the TV show based on the development of this new group.
Blah, blah, blah.
And they are re-airing all of the segments on ABC starting tonight. And during this whole thing, they had cameras on these guys every minute. But Brian Chan says, even so, you can't show all the hard work that O-Town is doing to become successful.
It's called Making the Band, and everyone's like, well, how are you guys making the band? Because so far it's focused on the interpersonal relationships and a lot of the drama that comes.
Turns out I don't care about anything.
Oh, you may care about something. But is there a cart that just says music on it?
Yes, it does, Robin.
Could you play the music?
That's right. Ooh.
Tonight
come to me, Mina.
Is the final episode.
I was born in 1642.
Of Conan O'Brien with Andy Richter. I figure we might as well well do the same thing for him they did for Michael J. Fox.
Bye-bye.
See him for the last time.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Andy is going away.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Did you know that Michael J. Fox's final episode was the highest-rated episode they have ever shown of Spin City?
I believe that. He should leave every week. It seems like he's been leaving for the last 20 weeks.
It absolutely worked for them. It became ABC's highest-rated sitcom as a result. So now, everybody tune in tonight to see Andy Richter's final show.
And before he goes out and shoots up a Wendy's.
Let's all listen to Andy from a 1998 interview on his thoughts about being offered the job as Conan's sidekick.
Wow. At first I thought, sidekick, doesn't that mean bootlicker? But then I thought, what the hell? We still we're making the show whatever we want to make it. I can make that role whatever I want to make it.
And certainly he did.
Yes, he did. And here's Andy from that same interview when he was asked about how much money he was going to make.
I don't hear a phone ringing in the background. Somebody beating a path to his door.
As far as TV goes, I make probably about half as much as I would make if I were like the fourth supporting character on Suddenly Susan.
Yeah, well, that's off the air.
I would be really in the dough.
And here's Andy from that same interview on why the show received negative press at first.
Sucked.
People had a lot better stake in saying the show sucked and we'd never make it than they did of going, well, hey, it's pretty good. That's not very interesting for entertainment writers. And also, we were also coming in on the heels of all that Jay versus Dave late night wars crap. So it was, everybody was way more interested in a 12:30 talk show than they should have been.
All right, Andy's final episode tonight on NBC.
It's a great moment in television history.
Tom Green is...
Someday you'll tell your grandchildren you were alive when Andy Richter left the Conan show.
You remember him.
Got to watch.
Tom Green is in Road Trip. That is in theaters right now. And
an Ivan Reitman production.
Not only is Tom Green known for being on MTV, he's also known for having cancer and for dating Drew Barrymore. He comes clean about his relationship with her.
Yeah, she's a bit pudgy, but who cares? She's famous.
Wacky rumor, basically. That and it's funny. You come down here to you start doing your show, and then all these rumors start flying around that he's dating Drew Carey. I don't know how this got started.
Funny,
so he says they're not dating?
I don't know. He says they're dating Drew Carey.
Well, so you think he is dating Drew Barrymore?
I don't know. I couldn't care less.
Eminem is known for dissing other artists and his lyrics. Even now, he has a song out where he says that Christina Aguilera gave him oral favors along with Carson Daly. And everybody's denying this, but he continues to sing and mention people in his songs. Why does he do that?
I don't just diss people for no reason. I either diss somebody because if I don't like somebody, it's either because they did something bad to me, did something that I feel is wrong, or they're corny. Like, like a pop group or something, I might take shots at them or whatever because I think they're corny and they necessarily didn't do anything to me, but I'm just speaking my mind. As if I was a regular person on the street.
Yeah.
The guy ain't gonna stop me from speaking my mind.
Yeah, man, you tough. You tell him.
There's Eminem.
Speaking my mind.
Speaking his mind. The New York Knicks lost Game 2. The Indiana Pacers last night, and they also lost Patrick Ewing in the first quarter because his feet started to hurt. Here's Patrick Ewing.
I got some big feet.
Yeah, it's painful.
Been there, done it.
We had our opportunities to win this game.
Feet's done failed me now.
Make plays down the stretch to
secure
the victory.
Secure the victory.
It's hard sitting there watching.
Here's Patrick again to say, I hope I can come back.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and get
Come back, please. Don't put us through another season.
Hopefully.
You mean, for the next game?
Yeah.
Here, I'll go back.
I'll be able to
just leave us without a center.
I'll be able to play on Sunday.
You should join O-Town.
Saturday.
I forget which quarter it's.
Tonight you can watch the LA Lakers play Portland again. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. They'll be playing in Portland. Meanwhile, here's Reggie Jackson. They won the game last night.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller. Sorry. What did he think?
Especially after tonight's game, we know it's going to be much more intense, much more physical.
Yeah.
They're going to be hungrier because they are down 0-2. And their fans are going to be...
All right.
Skinny little bastard.
Yes, that series will be moving to New York on Saturday. And I think the New Jersey Devils play whoever they're playing tonight. And
Flyers, Philadelphia
with a
Flyers.
whole ball of wax, right?
No, this is a really big game.
Flyers.
Well, it would be for the conference championship, right?
Whoever wins tonight goes to the finals.
Whoever wins tonight goes to the finals.
And you're mad at me because?
Well, I'm
Wow.
So that's what's happening, folks.
I'm going to the party. I'm going to do something for the ball.